So, with the press conference that happened yesterday, with the announcement of WrestleMania 43's location being in Saudi Arabia, it's clipped. I do want to say that, I think currently with kind of everything going on in terms of, Mark Shapiro's comments on like raising ticket prices, and now kind of this whole Saudi Arabia WrestleMania deal, and then obviously WrestlePalooza happening next weekend on ESPN Plus in the US. I think we really do have to chalk it up and kind of say that WWE is completely corporatized, and the transition from being this family wrestling company to now this global kind of conglomerate entertainment company is kind of complete. WrestleMania is seen as not only a Super Bowl for the wrestling industry in terms of the US wrestling industry, but is seen as a like worldwide travel destination for many international fans and stuff like that. Like, despite how expensive it was in Vegas, most of the people that do come to WrestleMania are from different countries and plan to go to a Mania as a similar thing, almost like a Disney World, to do, especially the first international Mania since the one in Toronto with Rock and Hogan back, like, was it 17 or 18? To really break that precedent and then host it in Saudi Arabia out of all places, not give Europe their proper WrestleMania, not give Asia a proper WrestleMania. And I understand, like, technically, right, Asia, but I'm saying like proper Asia, not somewhere where half the people can't even like make it to or will be even allowed in. But obviously the $250 million price tag apparently that came with this show kind of makes sense. I mean, even like back then when Vince initially took the Saudi deal, it was a lot of these big budget shows essentially where these Saudi princes were essentially paying for like old royalty talent and stuff like that, which, because they're not obviously watching the current product, they have no clue like who's popular and who's not.